This person right here is Mamaowl, otherwise known as Ashley Castleman. She's been part of the TikTok POV community for a while. The last video I could find of hers was TikTok from 2021, so she's been around for about 3 years. She's mostly known for creating POVs revolving around schools, and the POVs are mostly about teachers and students. Now onto the specifics. Her name is Ashley Castleman. Her age, I actually couldn't find it out, but from my estimate, she is high 20s to low 30s, and I'm basing that off her work experience and her child, who is around the age of 5, but I do not know a lot about the child or her. Her gender is female, she uses she, her pronouns. Her join date, I think, was around 2021, at least 2021, because that's the earliest POV video I could find without scrolling through her account. Her occupation is a teacher and a TikToker. She mostly does TikTok, but she does also work as a substitute and an actual teacher in some places. Regarding her controversies, she's had 3 major controversies. I am going to start with the least worst one, and then I will go to the worst one. For a long time in TikTok, there has been a major issue. That issue is content stealing. For a long time in YouTube, that has been an issue. Content is always stolen, and it's literally illegal to steal content. Yet, on TikTok, people can get away with it by putting things next to it. For example, I'm sure people have heard of the famous meme where you have a video and then you put Subway Surfers next to it, because otherwise people cannot watch it because it's stolen content. Mamaowl is no stranger to these content stealings. Her TikToks from when she started have always been stolen by smaller accounts, then used as their own content. Well, I wouldn't say their own content actually. I would say instead that they know it's not their own content. Instead, they just use it so that they can get views off her. TikTok doesn't really do anything about it. If you report them, yeah, sure, they'll go away, but there will always be some there. Content will always be stolen. And fairly recently, Mamaowl has gotten pretty mad about this. So have a lot of content creators. For an example, Nursery Rhyme, another content creator who also does POVs, has her content stolen and put it into these videos. And she does block the people, but she doesn't make it a big deal. And Mamaowl came out with a 3-minute video about how she has figured out how to stop these content farms from stealing her content. Here is her excellent plan.
I think I finally figured out a way to get rid of all the accounts that are stealing my content and posting it in a fake duet format, so I need everybody's help. I get, no joke, literally hundreds of mentions and messages every single day. And after like 200, TikTok just deletes anything that I haven't seen. So I don't see most of it. I just don't. Because I'm sorry, but I don't have hours to spend every day on this app. I've got kids. But here's how we're gonna fix this. I find the report form, and then once I have reported a name, I'm gonna delete those comments. So if you wanna put other comments in there just to boost the video that don't contain those names, awesome, please do it. Leave a comment of boosting, leave a comment with just what's after the at. I will delete the ones that I have reported. The reason I'm gonna do this is because if I report it and they don't take it down, hopefully somebody else is gonna come along and be like, oh, I don't see this name here right now, but I just saw their page. So they're gonna put it in there again. As many times as I need to report this on my computer, I'm going to do it. I'm probably gonna stop into this video every 3 to 7 days and just go fill out a new report form. I tested it with 40 different accounts and they all got pulled down. So I know that this process will work, but I cannot do it without all of you because there are literally hundreds of accounts.
So her plan is to report the account in a report form, and it works, which is good. That is good. I think content farming is bad for the whole of YouTube and the whole of TikTok. But the problem isn't that she's blocking content farming accounts. She's blocking accounts which are satire and cringe, like this account.
Leave this hallway and do not come back. You can't tell me what to do.
Now, this account isn't a content farm per se. It isn't taking her content and just putting it on a screen with Subway Surfers. Instead, it is taking her content and putting it into their own little satire or funny comedian thing that they wanted to do, which I don't really have a problem with. If people were taking my videos and making whatever that was, I'd be fine with it. If people were just taking my videos and profiting off of them, then no, that wouldn't be okay. But this person is adding personal touch. So in that regard, Mamaowl is pretty annoying and pretty sensitive. Now, I do understand people stealing content is bad. You probably don't want that. But they are pretty much not stealing your content. They're adding their own personal touch to it, which I feel like is 100% okay. So if she wants to block these people, that's okay. She can block anybody she wants. Everybody has a freedom to block people, but she is blocking them for the wrong reason. But on the other side, if she blocks content farms, then that's perfectly fine. I agree with that. But this isn't the problem I have with this video. In the video, she says that she is a mum and she doesn't have hours to spend each day blocking TikTok accounts. But then she contradicts herself, saying, I'm going to check this account every 3 to 7 days and that I'm going to block all these people. That takes a long time and you're contradicting yourself. So I don't really get that. Like, you're asking people to do the work for you because you say you don't have time, but then you do have time, you don't have, whatever. When people start focusing on something this much, it's not healthy. Like, you say you're not, like, it doesn't affect you, you don't have time for it, but then you do spend time and you ask other people to spend time. You're focusing on the wrong thing. Instead of focusing on this and asking people for this, you could have continued making your videos, make your bank, and let other people make your bank, or block them in private. But now you've brought attention to this, and now people see you're blocking it, and that is why you're getting hate for that. Now, this controversy gets political and it also gets morally. There was a live stream she did and there was people spamming in her live stream, support Palestine. Now, if you don't know what the Palestine and Israel war is, I'm not explaining because I can't be bothered. But Mama June, she is pro-Palestine, but there was apparently people spamming support Palestine, and then she says that she can't deal with these spammers and she blocks and kicks them out of the live stream. Now, from my point of view, she probably was sick of the spammers, but I do not think that she should have kicked these people out because they are voicing their opinions, and I feel like she shouldn't have done that because obviously she's going to get into controversy now. But I don't know, because if she wants to block those people, fine. But was it right to block these people? Who knows? I'm not the police. But I think it was morally wrong to do it. I do think that she should have just left the people because their message was a good message to stop war. But they were spamming. But again, there is two sides of this story. But then again, there isn't any proof of this. There is proof that she blocked the spammers, but there is no proof that she blocked Palestinian spammers. Oh boy, did I save the worst controversy for last. Mama June, as I've said before, is a POV TikToker, and she focuses on students and teachers' POVs. These POVs, apparently some are real. And one POV she did is very weird per se. The POV is about a trans student, male to female one, I assume, because there is a private part involved of a male. And she is reenacting a profile teacher pulling down this trans student who's meant to be a minor pants, and the moral of the story is don't molest people. But the way she does it is really weird. She didn't have to reenact some parts that she did. In the video, she had her hand on her chest, she pulled down the student's pants. And I found that very weird because this character is meant to be a kid and you're literally showing us what happened. You weren't there, so how do you know what happened? This is apparently a real story. Now, I am all for bringing media or fame to real stories and telling people that this is wrong. But the way you did it was very weird. You didn't need to reenact it. You could have just talked about it. You used somebody else's story for profit. Not to mention that you literally pulled down the person's pants, put their hand on their chest, then acted out somebody getting down on their knees and trying to, give a BJ. But to a child, this is literally a child. You're reenacting a child and you're showing us these things. We didn't need to see it. Now, you say in a past video from 2023 that this content isn't for children. Now, for that, I do give you my support. But again, there is still going to be children on the app, and that doesn't stop your content from reaching children. Now, do I think that is a TikTok problem? Yes. But are you contributing to the problem? Yes. Now, finally, that is the end of the controversy, but now there is something else that has happened. Recently, apparently, she has gotten fired from her job, or she has quit. We have not gotten the details. This is only from what we assume from a site. I'm not even sure if it's hers, but allegedly she quit or got fired. Now, do I think this is okay? Do I think she should have gotten fired? No. Now, that is the end. Here is some clips for evidence, and that's all I have to say. Bye.
You're going to pay your penance now. It's too bad you're trans. I can't get the full effect. Please stop. You're making me... I'll take the turkey. Send me to the office. It's too late. Pause. You're going to pay your penance now. It's too bad you're trans. I can't get the full effect. Please stop. You're making me... I'll take the turkey. Send me to the office. It's too late for that now. What are you... I said it's time to pay your penance. No, don't touch me! I have to talk to a principal. Any principal, please. Oh my god, are you... What's going on here? Please help me. I have to show you this. Here, sit down. What is this? Our sub took me into a room by myself and just watch. I don't think I can watch any more of this. Please, you have to. You're going to pay your penance. Oh my god. Please help me. Come with me. Here, counselor. Yes? Is everything okay? No, it's not. She's been through something very traumatic and she needs a safe place. Can she be in here with you? Of course she can. Come on, dear. Come sit down. What happened? I think we need the police before there's any talking. Please just help her to calm down if you can. Police. Here. Come sit down right here. Please, it's they, them. Thank you. I'll be back shortly. It might seem stupid, but sometimes it helps me to color when I'm really stressed out or when I've been through some trauma. It helps me focus on something else. Here's markers, pens, crayons. You can use anything that you want. I'll stay here with you. You're safe. Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt, but while you're in here, I need you to fill out this report. Okay. I finished the picture. I'm feeling a lot better now. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here, hon. Mr. F said he needs the police. I know you're safe here at school. Do you feel safe going to your next class? Yeah, I mean, as long as I don't have Miss Akers, I'll be fine. I'll go to my next class. Thank you. Let me know if you need anything. Hey, did you hear we have a sub today? Hello? All right, class. Looks like I'm in here today. My name is Mrs.